Welcome to the channel. Today I'll be talking about how far we're willing to go to get our child's approval. Let's face it, moms are the low man on the totem pole. And you've done a great job if your child treats you like crap and doesn't know the thousands of things you do for them every day. So what do you do to get their appreciation? I may have found the secret. Hi, I'm Christine. I'm a mother of one daughter, and I'm a freelance/self-published author of a children's book. I wanted to start this channel to share my experiences as a work-at-home mom and stay-at-home mom. And I wanted to share how to get self-published yourself, how to really start freelancing, and other things to make money with not in a job. Because let's face it, the regular working world is not made for moms. So if you're looking for this type of content, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe below and give me a thumbs up at the end if you like it. Thanks. So I'm not sure if everyone deals with this, but my daughter is very strong-willed and very opinionated. And I love that about her. That's going to get her super far in life, and I'm going to give her as much confidence and push in that direction as I can. But that also leaves a lot of opportunities for her to be disappointed in her mother. After all, my daughter is a self-proclaimed fashionista. I, on the other hand, am a t-shirts and jeans kind of girl. She also has no idea what I do every day, and that's pretty understandable. The only way that I'm getting any of her attention lately is by this YouTube channel. So when I decided to write and self-publish a children's book, I was hoping she'd like it, but I wasn't expecting a whole lot. Much to my surprise, after a year of writing, working with an illustrator, and self-publishing my book, she not only loved it, she became my primary marketer. My daughter has always been outgoing. Really lucky that way. She will wander around the neighborhood and pick out friends of all ages. So with the neighborhood kids and kids in her class and kids from other activities like dance and things like that, she has a whole host of potential clients for my book. So she has taken that as her duty to literally tell every child she meets about her mom writing a book and encouraging them to tell their parents about it. I, thanks to her, have collected all the names and numbers of the children's moms. So when I was ready to promote my book, I had already had that target audience. And once that book was printed, she's going around telling all of her friends about my book and reminding them that they need to buy a copy. She told literally everyone. I caught her at a bookstore once grabbing some kids and telling them that her mom had written a book about Santa's twin and that they needed to make sure that their mom got a copy. Mind you, my book's not at that bookstore at that point. When I was finally ready to do some readings at a local bookstore, she was a big help with the setup and keeping the kids interested while they waited for me and their parents to buy the books. But it wasn't until I showed up at her school that she really felt pride in her mom. Thanks to her constant reminders to her teachers, I had them coming to me asking me to do a reading in their classes. It was actually during her teachers' conference that they brought it up to me, and I went to the principal and he's like, oh yeah, she's already brought it up to me too. So within a week after her teachers' conference, my first school reading was scheduled and I was reading to 3 first grade classes. Now the pride that I saw on her face when I sat in front of her class reading my book was worth everything. Even if I hadn't sold a single book, I realized this is why I'm doing it. And I see that magic and that amazement in all these kids' faces whenever I do a reading, and it makes me filled with joy. And I know why my daughter is so proud of me. Now, this whole story is not to say you should write a book. That's for a later video. What I have learned is that by doing something big for myself, I'm able to show her that I'm not just a mom, I'm a person, and I can do some really big, exciting things. And it inspires her to do some really big things for herself, too. And that's what being mom's all about. We have to remember it's really important to reach for our dreams so we can show the kids that they should reach for theirs. Please don't let fear or money or time or anything else get in your way of reaching for that dream, whatever it is, because we owe it to ourselves and to them. If you'd like to learn more about my book, Santa's Twin, I have a video right here sharing a little bit of story of how I came up with it. I'd also love it if you would subscribe and give me a thumbs up on this video if you liked it. I'll also be talking about freelancing and self-publishing and any other ways that I can build an income that doesn't have to do with a job. Thank you for watching this video to the end and subscribing to my channel and joining my community, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.